So this turn we're gonna bide our time one more turn, because I want to make sure when we get through that gate, we close it. All right, so Jenny's going first, and I'm thinking for her, so Carolyn doesn't believe in the church, but Jenny does. So she is going to head down to the South Church, turn in her trophy, and bless Carolyn. She's going to light a candle for her and pray. We don't lose it on an upkeep, all right? So let's get her down there to do that. Carolyn, right, we want to shoot her into the science building, and we want to make sure we save enough movement to make that alien statue happen. So we're just going to shoot her over to science, hopefully figure out the statue. We're also going to turn in some of our goodies and pick up more clues, okay? And little Amanda, well, she's fine. She's just going to sit there and continue to talk about her issues on the sofa and hopefully get some of her sanity back. So I think this is going to be a quick little builder turn, and I'm okay with that. So Jenny gets first turn, and her buck, she's rich, but not actually shopping this turn. That's okay. She only needs a movement of 1, 2, 3, okay? And she's got that, right, just with her ruby right now. But she's the one who's hard to mess with focus. Because we have that darkest night going on, I am going to just tick up her luck by 1. She has +1 lore here, so I think that'll work for her. Carolyn, we only need her to get 1, 2, 3, but we also want to save 2 movement points if possible. So let's turn these back on for sure. And I don't think I'm going to cast Voice of Ra this turn because, right, she's not going to have an encounter. She's just going to do some dissection. So let's give her sanity and let her keep it because she's going to need it for this alien statue. That's going to need 2 movement. She needs a movement of 3, so she's going to need 5 total. Oh, she can't get it. Can she? Yes, she can with that motorcycle. The motorcycle is 2. We'll bump her up 1 more to give her 5. Okay, she's going to do this. Yeah, she's going to do this. So no Voice of Ra, no Voice of Ra. And finally, Amanda, we're not going to mess with her at all because she's just going to sit up there and heal. So Jenny realizes what her friend is about to do and decides to sneak here, 1, 2, 3, and try and bless her. Meanwhile, Carolyn decides to do what has always worked for her, science. And so she's going to head 3 as well into the science building. All right, so because we exhausted our motorcycle, we're gonna have enough here to try and get this alien statue figured out. All right, we exhausted, we're gonna spend 2 movement, did that, and 1 sanity. Ooh, we haven't done that yet. Oh, I gave her a 3 by mistake. How did that happen? Okay. That should have just been a single. We'll call that a single. And we're going to roll 1 die. If it's a success, gain 3 clue tokens. All right, 1 die. Here we go. No, not a success. Let's spend 1 clue. Let's spend 1 clue. Let's see if we can get it here. Come on, girl. No, 1 more? Maybe? 1 more? Yes. Okay. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. I hope that was worth it. Okay, so now we're going to get 3 clue tokens. That was a spendy roll. That's okay, though, because that was going to put us just at 5. All right. Okay. Exhaust. Oh, so we could do this again. Hey now. Hey now. Okay, that's exhausted, but not gone forever. Not a bad deal. All right, so Amanda doesn't move, so we're just going to move straight into the Arkham encounter. And Jenny, right, she is in the South Church, so she is going to do a blessing. Spend 5 toughness worth of monster trophies. Well, she doesn't have that, but she does have 1 gate. So she's going to spend her gate trophy, all right? And we get to choose the investigator of our choice, and we're going to choose Carolyn. She is going to become blessed. Carolyn is going to take the dissection option, and believe it or not, she's such a buff lady. She actually has 5 toughness. She's got 5 toughness worth of monster. She got 6. So let's turn in 5, and get herself 2 clue tokens. And that puts her at exactly 5 clues. Now she still has a gate trophy. So if we want, we could keep her here another turn, but I don't think we need to do that. I think we're good. I think she's good. Who's left? Oh yes, and little Amanda, she of course just gets some psychiatric care and gets a sanity. As predicted, quick and easy, but I think worth it. I feel like we're in a good position next turn. And we have a gate at the unvisited isle. We just had a gate there. We have another clue. I tell you, this is the weirdest game. All right, well, let's start at the beginning. Unvisited isle. We already have a gate, so we will get a monster surge, so no doom token. How many gates do we have open? We only have 2 gates open. Ah, okay. So we'll get 3 monsters, and that's all right, because we can hold that many. How do we go from 0 to 100 so quickly? It's like they've designed it this way. Okay, so we have room for 3 monsters. We will spawn 3 monsters. And we have, oh, I'm sorry, we have 3 gates. So the first monster will come out the unvisited isle, and that will be a ghoul. Ooh, okay. He's hard to sneak by, but easy to kill. So he's going to the unvisited isle. And is he going to move? No, he's not going to move. So he's just going to hang out there. Next up, this one will come out of, oh, let's do Hibbs Roadhouse. That's been quiet for a while. Out of Hibbs Roadhouse, we're going to get a ghost, yellow border, okay? Physical immunity and undead. Oh my goodness, it's moon, but it's yellow. So he's going to head up to Hibbs Roadhouse. And finally, the graveyard. I guess, I don't know, it would have been better for either of those, the zombie or the ghoul, to come out of the graveyard. But that's all right. That's all right. I guess we're just having an undead moment here. Oh my gosh. Another yellow border. Dark young. Physical resistance. Nightmarish 1. What? What is happening? Okay. All right. They're all on the board. And for moving, we have moons and pluses. And he's a moon, but he's yellow, so he's going to hang. Oh, here we go. The zombie. The zombie is going to scoot out. He's the only one. All right, that's it for the movement. It says our clue appears, oh, awesome, at the science building. Isn't that where the clue appeared last turn, too? What in the world? Well, Caroline will just suck that up. Thank you very much. And our headline is, oh, picnickers panic. What? A careless picnicker unleashes 2 monsters into the downtown streets. Shoot. Okay, we're at our monster limit. So that means 2 monsters are going to go into the outskirts. Uh-oh. Oh, yep, and that's going to hit our outskirts limit. Darn it, darn it. Okay. No, I stand corrected. That was my fault. We only have 3. And our limit is 6, so we can take the 2 here. But oh my goodness, how did this happen? We were doing so good too. Okay, so let's just stick 2 more in here. How about another ghost and a bikie? Okay, so we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. End of turn. We're still in Blackest Night. Carolyn has enough clues, though, to get through a gate. She just has to get through a ton of monsters to do so. What? So next turn, we need to get Carolyn through a gate. And, wow, that's going to be interesting to do because every way she goes has a monster in front of her. And she's going to be first player, so there's no way for me to send out some of the other ladies to clear a path. She's going to have to sneak it. All right. Let me think about this before we head in to our next turn. All right, so Carolyn is starting us off, and I can't wait another turn here. I can't wait another turn. So we need to get her to sneak past the zombie, because remember, if I stop to fight him, my movement ends. Shouldn't be a problem because he has +1 to sneak. It's Darkest Night. We should be able to get through there. And we want her to end up at the invisible aisle. And she can either sneak past the ghoul, but he's not that tough. So I think she got that sort of glory. Let's have her end at the aisle and fight the ghoul, then get sucked through to the plateau of Lang. All right, so let's see. What are we going to need for that? Okay, let's do some upkeep on her. She had her voice of Ra, her gate box, oh my goodness, her motorcycle. She has so much stuff. Carolyn, you're a badass. Okay. Upkeep phase. Okay, so she's gonna heal a sanity. And remember, she has been blessed. Let's see if we can keep it. Nope, that's not. Where's our first player? Ah, there it is. First player to you. And let's roll for our blessing. We're looking for anything but a 1. Whew, we're still blessed. Good girl. Going through that gate, fighting all these monsters, we are definitely going to need our voice of Ra. So let's cast him. She's going to lose 1 of her sanity. She's okay with that. And her lore is a 5. Of course, we are blessed, so a 4 will be a success for us. And not a problem. Not a problem there. Okay. Voice of Ra is on. Alien statue. I don't want to play that game again. I feel like, although we are blessed this time around, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. We don't need it. We're going to ignore alien statue for now. So she just needs a movement of 1, 2, 3. Okay. She has her motorcycle for 2. So her speed right now is 5. So we could definitely change that around because she is going to try and sneak. So let's not leave her sneak at 0. So let's move this down. Oh, but she's going to be fighting. Wait. This might be more important. Okay, no will modifier. Fight -1. She has her sword of glory. She's blessed. Yeah, forget about it. Forget about it. She's on fire. So let's get rid of some of her speed and give her some sneak. Next will be Amanda. She's fully healed. She's done. Yes, we can move her out, but she will hit this formless spawn. Should we try it? Ooh. Maybe we'll try and take him out. Let's look at that. He has been causing us trouble for so long. He has physical immunity. Okay. That, however, isn't going to be a problem because if I scoot these down, Amanda has 2 magical weapons. Assuming she can cast Wither, that would give her +4, +3. So she would be at a 7 against this guy. It would be a 7 -2, which would leave us for 5, and we would be looking for 2 successes. She has no reroll ability. It would be a push. It would be a push. And her fight is already at a +4. Okay, so she would take a will hit. But because she's fully healed, which... Oh, there it is. Oh, I'm like, wait, have I been healed here? Because she's fully healed, she could take it, and then she could run back into Arkham if she wanted to. Should we try it? Of course, once we start fighting this guy, we might be stuck with him. I guess we can try and evade him after the first round of combat. But let's try it. Let's see if she can get rid of this off the board. And to do that, any phase, cast and exhaust to gain +3 to combat checks until the end of this combat. Okay, so we have to wait to cast Wither until we start combat. But casting modifier is 0, sanity cost is 0. So let's see, she only has a focus of 3. So let's boost her lore so we can try and make that 1. So that'll tick her up 2 to 4. Okay, and since we need 2 successes, should we take the hit on automatic hit on sanity or give her a shot? Okay, let's just scoot this down 1. So we'll give her a chance to make that darn sanity check. And then she'll be swinging for 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. She'll be swinging with 8 dice. Okay, Amanda, let's try it. Let's try it. Now with Jenny, let's send her up to take out the ghoul standing there. He's not that tough, and maybe she can get back up into the curiosity shop again since she is, once again, loaded. So she gets her dollar. Man, that girl is rich. And she's gonna want to move 1, 2, 3, 4 in order to hit this zombie. So she has a movement of 3 and a speed of 4. So she's good there. So let's see how she's gonna do on fighting. He has no resistances. He's just undead. So once we start fighting him, we can't back out. All right. He's a -1/-1 with only 1 toughness. Awesome. So she can use her knife and her revolver. And that gives her 6. Her fight is only at a 1. Okay, so with her focus of 1, let's just tick this up a little bit. Just so her... well, do we want to do that? 6, 7 with 1 success. Nah, we'll keep it here. We'll keep it here. Let's try and keep her sane more than anything else. So we're not going to move with her at all. Okay. So we're going to start with Miss Carolyn, who is not only blessed, but invoked the voice of Ra. She's going to move up here and try and sneak by this guy. +1 sneak. Then end up here to battle him. Okay, let's see if she's successful in that. Okay, so to do that, she has to tap her motorcycle. Not a problem. And the first thing she has to do is evade, okay? And I think, did I cover it up? Yep, she has a +1 to her sneak. So her sneak is going to be 2. +1 for this monster. +1 for her stat. And +1 because it's darkest night. And +1 more because of voice of Ra. And remember, 4s are a success. This is crazy. Yep, we snuck by him. All right, good job. So next up, we need to battle our ghoul. Okay, let's find out. First, let's do our sanity check. There's no modifier here. We left her will at a 4, +1 for her voice of Ra. So that's going to give her 5. And we're looking for a single success. Whoa, okay, good thing we're blessed. I'll take it. And let's go for our fighting next. She's wielding her sword of glory, which gives her 6. We set her fight at a whopping 1, plus the voice of Ra. However, we have to remove 1 for this dude. Okay, and we need how many? 1 hit. We can do this. We can do this. Yeah, we got him. All right, good girl. So she takes out him, and she's going to get sucked through that gate. Okay, little Amanda. She just moves down 1 to hit this formless spawn with physical immunity. So let's see if she can power up her magical attacks, okay? So, what should we start with? Let's start with Wither. Let's see if we can get that going for this. No sanity cost, no casting modifier. So it's just going to be her lore, which is sitting at a 4. We need 1 success. Oh, we got it. We got it. Okay, so Wither is online. Great. Let's start combat. And the first thing we have to do is that sanity check. And we gave her 1 shot at this, okay? Sorry, honey. And she misses it. Okay, so she loses her hard-earned 2 sanity, but that's okay, because we got both of our magical weapons online. So she's going to get 4 from her blade. She's going to get 3 from Wither. She's going to get 3 more from her fight, but we're going to lose 2. All right, we're going to lose 2. And we're looking for 2 successes in this handful of dice. Come on, Amanda. Yes, and she did it. She did it. He's finally gone. How long has this guy been haunting us? I don't know. Okay, she went a little insane. We might have to go heal her up again, but I think that was worth it. And Jenny, she headed to the Merchant District. where she's going to try and take on the zombie. All right. First, she has to do a sanity check. Her will is at 5 minus 1. So let's give her 4 shots at this. And we need 1 success. She got 1. Good girl. Now let's fight him. And for fighting, she gets 3 from her knife. She gets 3 from her revolver. She gets 1 for her fight ability, but then we have to lose 1. And we're looking for 1 success. Okay, 1 success. Yes. The secret to Arkham Horror is to always roll a handful of dice. All right. Undead, no more. Another monster down. And we now get to move on to the otherworld encounters. And Carolyn is sitting up here on the Plateau of Lang. So we need a red or a green. All right. We'll find one here. A green. Here we go. All right. Let's see what it says. The plateau. The rickety bridge collapses as you cross it. Pass a fight -1 check to hang on. Finding a relic on the other side, draw 1 unique item. If you fail, you plummet into darkness and are lost in time and space. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's going to be a problem because Carolyn's fight is 1. So she has her voice of Ra. That means she would have 1 shot, and she's blessed. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. So let's see. This is why we sent her in. Let's try the Dragon's Eye. Let's exhaust. She's going to lose a sanity, and we're going to draw a new card to replace that one. Okay, here we go. This is going to be an other. Oh no, pass a fight -2 check. To pry open a grate you find built into the wall. Inside you find something fascinating. Draw 1 unique item. But there's no penalty for failing. We will take it. Okay, she's not going to be able to do this, but she's not going to get lost in time and space. Cool beans. And that leaves us with end of turn. Okay, what do we get? The graveyard. Uh-oh. We already have a gate at the graveyard. I feel like I can't get ahead of these monsters. So we're going to get another monster surge. And luckily enough, we're going to have room for it, right? Yeah, we will because we killed 3 monsters. Oh, hallelujah. Okay, 3 more monsters are going to pop out of our 2 open gates. So we're going to get 2 at the graveyard. Nope. Oh, we have 3 open gates. I stand corrected. We'll get 1 at each. So let's start with the graveyard. Ugh, these monsters are just such pills. Okay, the graveyard will get a, oh man, another zombie. Sure, why not? Okay, we'll get a zombie in the graveyard. Who's next? I'll do Hibbs Roadhouse next. He's a good second. He'll get a ghoul because, you know, let's just see the same things over and over again. He'll head up to Hibbs. And how about, who's this? Oh, the Unvisited Isle. Okay. Oh, a flyer. We haven't had Amigo yet. All right, something new. We'll take that. For monster movement, the only one we have moving is our little Migo, and he's going to take to the skies, spot Jenny, and land next to her. And that is probably going to seal its fate, but okay. That's all for monster movement. Clue at the Unvisited Isle. We have a gate there, so no clue. And we're going to get a new environment. Hallelujah. Solar eclipse. Due to interference of the solar eclipse, no spells may be cast. Now this is only going to be in Arkham. All right. So Carolyn, who's in the other worlds, she's still going to be able to cast her spell. Thank goodness. But for now, no spells. All right. And end of turn. We're looking good here. We are barely staying ahead of these monsters, but it's happening. So ladies need to continue fighting. I think Amanda might have to go hide because her wither spell isn't going to work, and I don't think she's going to be able to take anybody out. without it. So she might go hide in the asylum. Jenny's going to do her duty with the Migo there, which is awesome. Carolyn is just going to progress through and hopefully get out of there and seal it. Okay, okay. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Hang in there, guys.